So, what exactly is quadratic equations? Also, how can we actually solve problems involving quadratic equations? Let's begin by understanding what it is. A quadratic equation is a trinomial of highest degree 2, which implies that if f of x is equals to ax raised to the power of 2 plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are constants. You're already familiar with trinomials, but for the sake of those who might not actually know what a trinomial is, a trinomial is just like an expression that has up to like 3 terms, something like 2x plus 3y plus 4z. So you have the first term, second term, third term. By the way, it might not consist of variable in all cases. Once it consists of 3 terms, then it can be considered as a trinomial. The trinomial can be of this form: 2x plus 3y plus 4. Anyhow, it can be 2x squared plus 3x minus 4. It's just that all the terms that will make up that expression will not be more than 3. So in this case, whenever the trinomial is of this form, 2x squared plus 3x minus 4, then it can be considered as a quadratic expression. But whenever it is equal to something, then it turns out to be a quadratic equation. So let's try to dive in more into this. Good. So what else do we need to know about quadratic equations? If f of x equals to 0, then the value of x for which f of x is equal to 0 are called the roots of the equations, like the solution of that equation. So what are we trying to say in excess? We said f of x can be of this form: ax squared plus bx plus c. And I just give you an example of that recently, that 2x squared plus 3x plus 4 is an example of quadratic expressions. So when this is equals to 0, then the solution to this problem is said to be the root of these equations. Alright, now here's what you need to know also. Do you know that we have several forms or several methods of solving quadratic expressions or quadratic equations? But it turns out that we have just 3 most common methods being used to solve quadratic equations, and we're going to be focusing on each method one after the other. So what exactly are they? There are 3 common techniques of solving quadratic equations, and they include 1. Factorization method. This method is used to solve quadratic expressions by just trying to factor out some common factors or some highest common factors and equate them to be equal to 0 and solve for whatever variable is given in that expressions. The next is completing the square method. This method is often used in most examination bodies as it is a little bit complicated and not being straightforward. But once you understand the concept and the techniques, then definitely it will be a little bit straightforward to you. Now the next one is the quadratic formula, which is also known as the almighty formula. By the way, we use this second method to prove this quadratic formula. I've created a video on how the formula was proved. You can try to check out my playlist to find out the video. So these 3 methods is what we are going to be focusing on, and how to use them effectively, and how to master them, and knows how to use them whenever you come across problems involving quadratic expressions. So these are the basic ideas that you need to know about quadratic equations. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel, as that is exactly what will be giving a little bit more impression, okay, so as to create more videos for you guys. Thank you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well. See you guys in the next video.